Coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, Steele. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on second down. Ramsey, quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Down, Panthers.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Torino. You sound like a fucking robot. Not to me!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side.
Oh my gosh.
The last drive he threw the pick, but
he's
not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game
plan
plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense.
I don't like you,
and you and I
Tony,
both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Operating from the gun, Steele.
Panthers 21-yard line.
That is caught inside the 5 and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Nick's quarterback's name sounds like a quarterback that would be a bust. Garrett Steele.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again.
Defense called Saints Row. Just figured it out.
A great play there. Taking it in. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's up and good.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Just 50, huh?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
What does he have to do?
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Look, all any running back wants
We're crying about that game.
A little bit of space in order to maneuver.
We've been crying about this game
how difficult it is for his offensive line up front.
for like a month.
Give him any space. He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10.
Oh, how you guys got gold rep? Yeah, I'm too cool.
Looking to throw. Ramsey.
Oh.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Oh, good.
Accelerating, and off he goes.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Carolina.
You did that to me like twice, bro.
61 yards, and the Panthers have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone.
Damn, this is a fucking shootout. Pew pew.
For the Saints, touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is.
And his kick is right through.
The game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And
give me that shit!
He coughs up the football.
No, he
Never a
didn't.
good place on the field to fumble the ball.
Oh my God.
Definitely not your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. On 1st and 10, Steele. Buying time to his left.
What the fuck is going on here?
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Looking to throw on second down. Steele forced out to his left.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Oh, fuck.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hi, Alex. Hi, Jordan.
From the gun, Steele.
Oh, what's that
And he
fucking
fires
pass
one that's
interference?
intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
This probably for
And a
good
good
too.
return here as he
Oh,
takes it
shit.
up past the
Thank you.
30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This guy made a deep range shot creator.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw on second down. Ramsey, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him more. I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, Cox. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Steele. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. From the gun, Steele. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Do that.
Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Throwing after the interception. Steele. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Steele. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Steele. Steps up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before break. Steele looking deep downfield.
Give me that shit.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Panthers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 3rd down. Ramsey. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete to number.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ramsey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Looking to throw. Steele. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Steele. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Give me that. Oh, I hit him.
He rifles one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 3rd back now here on EA Sports.
That's the end.
It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
21.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Operating from the gun, Ramsey. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Steele. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So an interesting call there to take for 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Ramsey. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Almost.
Back to throw. Ramsey. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's
fucking go
into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Oh my
Big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on third down. Ramsey eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's fourth down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Flushed out right.
Oh, shit.
Yes!
Let's go!
In their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Oh, my gosh.
Get outside. My first thought,
I thought he was going the other way.
Oh, my fucking gosh.
Most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throw left side complete. That's Cox.
Let's go, come on.
Out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Steele escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Curry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cox. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker.
Oh no!
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no
ugly
good.
as fuck. I did
Overtime
not
in a
know where I was
playoff
at.
game. Awesome setup.
Oh my
Remember,
God.
the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's
That's
fuck!
exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the
Ah.
receiving team, if they score a
Fucking
touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football
Fuck.
game at that point.
Fucking
If
win
both
that
teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going down.
And this is caught at
Going
the
there,
20.
Curry!
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown!
They're going to win it.
And let the celebration
I'm sorry, bro.
begin. In an overtime thriller,
I know,
they're
my
on
bad,
to
bro.
the Super Bowl.
In the moment.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months,
Sorry,
they
bro.
may look back and say, wow, you know, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win.
That was a great game. That was a great fucking game. Is the store still on or you leave? Fuck. Come on, shoot.